It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. It's been a great day of football to begin the season, and now it's time for our main event. We're off on Sunday night. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Going deep right away. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Murray on 3rd down. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Broke through the tackle. He loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Etienne again. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Etienne on the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Complete. It's Ingram. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Murray. Stays in the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's going deep. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Putting the tight end in motion. Now Murray on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. He manages 13 on this punt return. And it'll be Jaguars football. 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
They motion the slot man right. On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Byron Murphy there to make the play. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Lawrence working from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the defender comes away with it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, He's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Gets this to fans. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
3rd and just 2 to go. From the gun, it's Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his right. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Michael Dixon on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
They go right back to ETN. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. Blast through midfield. 30. The 10. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars break the tie here in the 1st. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. On his little for the extra point. And that was off, no good. A lot of game left here, but we'll see if that's a point that they regret not having later on in this contest. On now is Cook to kick this away. Wangu now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He's contained at the line for no gain. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Murray setting up to throw. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. That's the end of the first quarter and our first Sunday night game of the season. Neither side separating much so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Murray. He's on the move. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field. They connect on the deep shot. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks take the lead on that successful kick. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, ETN gets it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Second and 13. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars push their lead to 6. On now is Cook to kick this away. Wangu now to return. Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, Murray. Throwing deep for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Walker on 1st down. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They snap it to Murray. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running back sent in motion. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're gonna have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Here's Murray. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Foye Oluwakin with the pick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying it right side with Etienne. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now Lawrence. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This throw is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure do.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Counter give to Etienne. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Jaguars with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. So nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Third down, Lawrence to throw. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space, Steve. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one soars out of bounds. The only question is where they will mark it. Looks like it's going short of the 40. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he crosses out of bounds, and now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. They're set up at the 35 now. Murray here on first down. He's on the move. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now they send their back in motion right. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come up first and 10. Back to the air, Murray. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Man in motion here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and short.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. From the gun, it's Murray. He finds him beyond the marker. He takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field, lining up and going for 2. Running back, motioning right. He's throwing for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Jukes one defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. One final shot before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewan with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Jaguars bring it back to even. On now is Cook to kick this away. Wangu now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up second and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Connects with Fant. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Back now, pressure on its way. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And now it's second down. Throwing here, Murray. Setting up the screen. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Battle coming up on third and inches. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. At That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Murray on the play fake. He finds Fant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Walker running right. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Looking to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he makes the half score. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or 2 to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
That one's complete right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Let's go.
He'll give up the gut to Bigsby. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lawrence working from the gun. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing. You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And it turns the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4.
Gun.
Looking to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars tie this game up. On now is Cook to kick this away. Wangu now to return. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, Larry! Hey, Ace!
Throwing off the play fake here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. We've reached the end of 3 in our week 1.
With the score, all time.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 47. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10, Murray. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
He finds him right side. Touchdown, Seattle. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, go!
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now, with a 1st down following that last play.
Route. Here we go.
Etienne again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 34. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
He's a 24.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
They're going to try with Etienne. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. And they do not get a desperately needed 1st down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the 1st and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Walker running to the right. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
From the gun, it's Murray. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. starts out with a 1st and 10.
On the red.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. It's complete to Turner. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Hey, here we go, guys. Here we go.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 16 yards.
11.
First down, Jaguars.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He lofts it deep left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
2nd and 10, here's Lawrence. Caught on the comeback route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Working quickly here.
11.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Red, 23. Red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this to ETN. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here we go.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Coach. 2.
Running left, here's Walker. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks looking like they'll start this season with a win. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Play action now, Murray. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here, 1:57 remaining in the game.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Now Murray on the play fake. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up.
Red on red. Go, let's go. Take right open. Man 13 heavy. So.
1st down throw, Lawrence. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defend...
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars have some new life in the fourth.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Brought in by Turner. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 3. Trying to push it deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
To throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Seahawks get a hold of the kick. That should just about do it for this game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. The give now to Walker. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying with Walker. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Running with Walker again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. His kick is good at the ends, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So it's a win for the Seahawks.